It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. The federal government is accused of missing a deadline to respond to a parliamentary inquiry into PFAS contamination at Williamtown. Residents say they were supposed to respond to the report, which recommended they be compensated by March the 1st. Residents believe the Morrison government is deliberately trying to stifle debate ahead of the federal election. A man has been charged while a woman remains on the run following an alleged carjacking and police pursuit at Raymond Terrace. A Mitsubishi Lancer failed to stop for a random breath test on Irrawang Street on Saturday night, prompting a pursuit. The man driving the car managed to jump out at Adelaide Street before a couple inside took off in the vehicle. He's told police he was threatened after agreeing to give the man, who he knows, and the woman a lift. Officers tracked down a 40-year-old man at Mayfield yesterday, while the woman made her escape in a blue Nissan Navara. State Labor says it will fund an additional 980 preschool places for 3- and 4-year-olds in the Upper Hunter if elected to government. The promise is part of a $500 million package to boost the number of regional children with access to preschool education. Upper Hunter candidate Melanie Dagg says Labor's package will support local children in their learning journey.
Our package includes grant money as well to plug service gaps across the region. This is where we're concentrating the funds. It's on regional New South Wales. This supports all types of families in ensuring that their kids can get the proper education.
The man allegedly behind the wheel of a four-wheel drive which crashed and overturned onto the rail line at Dora Creek last month has had his case adjourned. Thomas White has asked for more time to obtain legal representation. The 36-year-old from Balcolin is accused of leaving the scene of the crash and returning a blood alcohol reading of 0.153, more than 3 times the legal limit. The crash delayed trains on the Newcastle Central Coast Line for several hours. State Labor is promising to save Newcastle from what it describes as the Liberals' war on music. The opposition says changes to the nighttime economy and restrictions on venues is killing live music in the city. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe will join Labor's new Shadow Minister for Music and the Nighttime Economy, John Graham, this morning to discuss how the party's policy will benefit the city's music scene. The Leukemia Foundation's World's Greatest Shave campaign kicks off today, with Hunter locals set to lose their locks in support of those with blood cancer. The association's been providing transport, accommodation and emotional support for more than 21 years with the help of volunteers and fundraising events. Hunter coordinator Marianne Trimble says locals can still get involved with events happening this week.
Over this coming weekend there'll be a lot of events in pubs and clubs and community halls, and come and join there. But you can shave any time during the year, so there is no cut-off date, and we'd love as many people in the Hunter region to come along and wax, shave, do something crazy. You know, it's a lot of fun and it's for a very, very good cause.
2NURFM Sport.
South African surfer Sarah Boehm has performed well in the small wave conditions as she took out the opening round heat of Surfest at Merewether. Having lived in Newcastle for more than a year, Boehm was able to apply her local knowledge to make the most of the difficult conditions and easily qualify for the second round. Alana Blanchard struggled when she finished last in her round 1 heat. Newcastle Jets coach Ernie Merrick awaits a decision from Football Federation Australia following his appeal against a $3,000 fine. The fine was issued for Merrick's tongue-in-cheek comments regarding the video assistant referee after a 2-0 loss to Perth Glory in round 16. It's believed to be the first time a coach has appealed such a penalty in the A-League. And newly appointed Central Coast Mariners coach Alan Stajic has vowed to leave his controversial dismissal from the Matildas job behind him as he looks to rebuild a struggling Mariners side. Stajic takes over from Mike Mulvey, who was quickly axed after an 8-2 thrashing at the hands of Wellington Phoenix. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 36, 28, 27, 7, 37, 9 and 25, and the supplementaries are 14 and 21. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.